Assalamu alaikum students, this is Hamza Noor and today I'm here to discuss a question from A Levels Maths 9709 paper 3. The topic is of division of polynomials and remainder and factor theorem, and the question is from the June 2014 attempt paper 32 question number 5. Let's see what this question says. The polynomial fx is of the form x minus 2 the whole thing square times gx, where gx is an other polynomial. Show that x minus 2 is a factor of f dash x. I mean f prime x, the derivative of fx function. So since you know that fx is equal to x minus 2 the whole thing square times gx. You need to differentiate the fx function. Now, two functions are being multiplied together. One is x minus 2 the whole thing square, the other one is gx. Okay, but what is exactly gx you don't know. But what you know is that you will differentiate this by the product rule formula. So u is equal to x minus 2 the whole thing is square, so u dash is definitely 2 times x minus 2 whole thing raised to the power 1 and then multiply by the derivative of the bracket. So u dash is supposed to be 2x minus 4. All right, so v is equal to gx. Since we don't know actually the polynomial of gx, so when v is equal to gx, v dash, the derivative of v is the derivative of gx. As simple as that. So the formula for the product rule is when fx is equal to uv, so f dash x is equal to uv dash plus vu dash. All right. So u times v dash, x minus 2 the whole thing square times g dash x plus vu dash gx times 2x minus 4. All right. So now you have to prove that x minus 2 is a factor of f dash x. Now we are having the function of f dash x, and since x minus 2 is a factor, this means when x minus 2 is equated to 0, x is equal to 2 is the solution. Therefore, the remainder will be equal to 0. And you have to substitute the value of x2 in place of every value of x you are seeing in the f dash x function. Simply, this means like this. In the f dash x function, if you put x is equal to 2, the remainder will be equal to 0. You have to prove this. So let's see. 2 minus 2 the whole thing square times g dash x plus gx into 2 to the 4, 4 minus 4. So this turns out to be 0 times g dash x plus gx times 0. This will be 0, this will be 0. Therefore, we have proved this thing. In the f dash x function, if you put x is equal to 2, the remainder is equal to 0. All right. As simple as that. Part 2 is saying that the polynomial x raised to the power 5 plus ax whole thing raised to the power 4, ax raised to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus bx square plus a, where a and b are constants, has a factor of x minus 2 the whole thing square. Using the factor theorem and the result of part 1 or otherwise find the values of a and b. In the first part, what we knew was fx is x minus 2 the whole thing square times gx. Means a quadratic function is being multiplied with gx. So gx would be definitely a cubic function because fx is originally in the form of a degree 5. The highest coefficient of x is x raised to the power 5. I mean, uh, we can say that fx is originally the polynomial of degree 5. All right. So fx is equal to x raised to the power 5. Fx is equal to x raised to the power 5 plus ax raised to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus bx square plus 3x cube plus bx square plus a. All right. So what is f dash x? f dash x is equal to 5x raised to the power 4 plus 4ax cube plus 9x square plus 2bx. And a, when differentiated, a is since a constant term, so when a is differentiated, it turns out to be 0. All right. Okay. What do we know? That this polynomial fx has a factor of x minus 2 the whole thing square, means x minus 2 is repeating twice. All right. So this definitely means x is equal to 2 is a solution. So when you put x is equal to 2 into fx function, your remainder turns out to be 0. Okay. So 2 raised to the power 5 plus a times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 3 times 2 cube plus b times 2 square plus a, and this whole thing turns out to be 0. Therefore, what you are left with 2 raised to the power 5. How much is this? 32. And 2 raised to the power 4 is definitely 16. So 16a. 2 cube is 8. 8 3 are 24. And 4b and then a. All right. So 16a plus a gives you 17a. 17a plus 4b is definitely equal to 32 plus 24. How much is this? 56. So it goes on the right hand side of the equation. One connecting equation between a and b is this: 17a plus 4b is equal to minus 56. All right. Now we are finding the second connecting equation. I mean the second equation which is connecting the variables a and b. And for that purpose, we have this f dash x function. And since we know from the first part that x minus 2 is also a factor of x minus 2 is a factor of f dash x. All right. X minus 2 is a factor of f dash x. So you have to substitute the value of x, which is x is equal to 2, into the f dash x function, so that your remainder turns out to be equal to 0. Let's see. 5 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 4a times 2 cube plus 9 into 2 square plus 2b into 2. And this whole thing turns out to be equal to 0. All right. So 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. 16 5 is 80 plus 2 cube is 8. 8 4 is 32. 32a and 2 square is 4. 436 plus 4b is equal to 0. So this means 32a plus 4b is equal to 80 plus 36 is 116, but this goes on the left hand side of the equation. These are your two connecting equations of the variables a and b. Now you can solve them simultaneously either by elimination method or substitution method, but one of the simplest approaches to use the elimination method, because as you can see that 4b and 4b, uh, the coefficients of b are same, so therefore you can use the elimination method very easily. 17a plus 4b is equal to minus 56, and 32a plus 4b is equal to minus 116. So as we can see that 4b and 4b are same, the variables of b are same, so we can multiply the second equation by minus sign completely. So this turned out to be minus 32a, this turned out to be minus 4b, and this turned out to be positive 116. Therefore 4b and minus 4b are eliminated. So 17 minus 32 is minus 15. So this is minus 15a is equal to minus 56 plus 116. This is 60. So therefore a is equal to 60 divided by minus 15. A is definitely equal to minus 4. When a is equal to minus 4, you can substitute in either of the equations above. So 17 times minus 4 plus 4b is equal to minus 56. So 17 times minus 4 is minus 68. Minus 68 plus 4b is equal to minus 56. So minus 56 plus 68 is equal to 12. 4b is equal to 12. B is equal to positive 3. Therefore, A is equal to minus 4 and B is equal to 3. So this question was from the attempt June 2014, paper 32, question number 5. And if you are interested to watch such more videos, keep yourself updated to my channel. Until next time, thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.